Hello. I'll be here in just a moment. Could be a shorter stream. Depends on what we're up to. We'll see. All depends on how we feel. You. Take my meds and then we'll start, I think. Should be. Alright. I think we've waited just about long enough, haven't we? Alright. Welcome. You ever seen... Besides the black and white, seem different? Angle, maybe? What's going on here? Always something. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Looking in the mirror and trying to figure it out, and it's just like, I don't know. Okay. We are here with Game Dev Tycoon. This is a game about, you guessed it, developing games. It's not made by the literal like Maxis company guys who did all the other tycoon style stuff like Roller Coaster. Wait, who made? Was that Maxis? That was who? Wait, let me look this up. I gotta remember who made Roller Coaster Tycoon, for example. Roller. I think who was that? Yes, I. Start streaming and my cat gets all lovey-dovey. It's almost like she thinks I'm talking to her, you know what I mean? Made by... It was made by... I know it was made by Chris Sawyer, he's a legend. But like, what's the company called? Oh, it was published by Hasbro and... Infogrames published a sequel. Atari then took over. Oh wait, that side of the tycoon world is like way different. Huh, I never thought about that. I guess Roller Coaster Tycoon's never been like a one company kind of affair. I guess every time it changes hands. Huh. They're popular though. I would have thought someone would have like the license and not be willing to give it up, you know? Like with The Sims and all that, how they're like, no way, it's us, even if they screw over the people who make it. Okay. Well, anyway, this is an indie game. Older indie. This is an older game, too. But yeah, it'll explain it when you start it, but yeah, I played a touch of it to try it out, just to make sure it's all good. But yeah. I believe the way this works is you are making games throughout the years, not just like you start in like a blank year slate and it's just like, you know, develop this game and here's your genres, you know, it actually progresses through the ages from the start of the video game industry onward. So yeah, new game. Welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 35 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. I really wanted like a chill kind of game tonight because I wasn't sure how I was feeling. I think I'm okay. Once I take my meds, I'll feel even better, I'm sure. Speaking of which. Drink. Alright. Alright, let's get going. Before you start, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Upcoming? I said upcoming? My upcoming company name. What should our company name be? Now I did play. Now I don't think it's even by the same people, but I did play the that movie tycoon game with my buddy Stu a few months back. That was a great game, and we're gonna be back to that eventually too. Especially now that I've actually seen some fucking movies and not like been a hermit, right? Oh, I'm a hermit. I just watch movies Alright, let's call it, what would be a good name? Anybody have any suggestions? Anybody that's here? Get your opinion in now. Or while I take my meds. Well, that was terrible. I ended up stopping in at McDonald's because my mom wanted some. Which also was like a complete nightmare when we got there. That was great. In the window. There we go. Okay. Anyway, let's call it. We need a parody. We need to do the thing we did the movie game. You know what we'll do? We'll do parodies of everything. Game names, company name, everything. So what do we got? We got Electronic Arts. We got Activision. Maxis. id Software. Square Enix. Oh, wait a second. No, don't type this in and enter it. Don't do that. Let's get it out of my system. I'm not Square Enix. Konami, Hudson Soft, Sunsoft. There's a lot of game names we could make a joke out of here. I'm sorry, I shouldn't let this get caught up too bad. It's a good company name, man. We need a parody, though. It has to be a parody. It has to be a parody name. And no, it's not going to be Crapcom. Although that'd be good. That is kind of funny. Okay, I'll give it like 30 more seconds max. Okay, let's do. Come on, I wish someone was in here yelling at me for parody names, because otherwise I'll be paralyzed. Not Bronami, that's too stupid and easy. Hudson Soft. I think Crapcom is too easy. Okay. Alright, player name Yaru. There we go. Where am I? Long guy with wearing a black t-shirt that says Megadeth on it. I don't think that's in the game. There's no plain black? Brohoof? Oh my god, Leo, please. Oh, I'll assume you meant that you want to brohoof me. No? Like the bronies do. Whatever. I kind of like that one. Alright, let's go. Would you like to unlock hints since you played the game before? Barely. I started up to test it. Please get hints in this game. Would you like to import all previously gained hints into here? Oh, I think I know what they... No, I don't want that. Okay, we'll do tutorial though. Okay, anyway. Thanks for bearing with me. Let's go. You want to review the tutorial? Yeah. We don't care about that. We want to make a video game. Congratulations, you just started your very own game development company. At the moment, your office is in a garage and you are the only employee. But don't worry, many successful businesses have started out this way. I feel like I'm gonna get a lung condition if I work out of a garage that looks like this though, right? But, right? That oil smell while I'm game deving. Alright, anyway, let's start developing your first game. That's it. I think you have to wait for some kind of pop-up when I tested this out. Yeah, develop new game. Here we go. If this is what kind of game you want to create, and give your game a name. You can also select which graphics technology it should use. I wonder if you can do text scaling. Hold on. Let me, do it make the text, like, larger? Because full screen and changing the window size doesn't help. No. It's pretty bare bones what you can do. Chocolate bar door. I know exactly what you mean by that, yeah. Options are initially limited. A bit of XP, you'll be able to unlock new stuff. Yeah, I really liked when I played. Now, again, it's not the same company, but it's a similar format. The, what's it called? The Executive Movie Maker Sim or Tycoon or whatever? That was a good one. So, this should be... It's very similar, apparently. Very similar. Just coincidentally. Game number 1. Well, before we name it, we gotta pick our topic, genre, and platform. topic. Oh, I only have these. Vampire, pirate, thief, and business. Does anyone in the chat want to get their opinion in on what to click here? And then, yeah, once you pick that, also you get like your genre and your platform. So keep in mind, we have to pair it with these as well. So here you go. Here's your topics. If you're in the chat, yell at me now. Our first game will be... I instantly saw all caps of Vampire. That it? Any other opinions out there? I kind of had a feeling people would say that. We can't make our thief game yet. We can't blow our load that early. It's got to be... We're in the 70s. Keep in mind, we're in the 70s, so there's probably even trends that you have to obey, if I had to guess, like the movie one. So, were vampires a big thing in the 70s? Not that we won't choose it. What was big in the 70s for movies? Sci-fi, for sure, so maybe. The vampires? Never really thought about it. Vampires go way back, though, to be fair. There's a lot of periods of time where vampires are a big craze. Obviously, the modern one of that is like Twilight, right? We'll do vampire. Now, vampire action, vampire adventure, vampire RPG, vampire sim, vampire strategy. Wait a minute. No, we can't do it now. It's like 1970 something, right? I was gonna say we could just make a knockoff Castlevania. Vampire simulation? I don't know, because I know that they're probably gonna make it so that there's certain pairings that are good or bad. RPG? A vampire RPG? Oh my god, we can make the 70s version of Vampire the Masquerade. I'll be honest with you, I think I want to do the RPG. Either that or action. Let's do RPG. And platform. The G64 or the PC? Do we want to make for the Commodore 64? Oh my goodness, he said the copyright name avoidance. What? Oh my goodness! Or the PC. Now they do get this. This is cool though. I did see this when I was testing the game out. You have a development cost target and your market share of how many people are like in the space, right? So if 1 million people own a thing and, 560,000 people own that versus 440,000, you will sell more. But it costs more to get your feet into the water. But you start with 70k. Let's start simple. Let's go PC. Alright, we gotta call it something. Vampire RPG. What do we call it? We call it... Wait. Vampire the Mask Grenade. Parade. Yes! Vampire the Mask Parade. Copyright free. I'm ahead of the fucking ball. This won't come out for a while. You'll never see it coming. Now, there's costs based on what your graphics and engine are. Text-based or 2D? It's our very first game. We're in the 70s. I imagine with the market share and the hardware, you would probably want to go text-based first, right? Because it's based on the tabletop. I mean, the thing that doesn't exist. Oh, we'll go the most basic game. Let's start super small, because we just started, right? We don't want to, like, blow our load in something advanced and it suck because I'm, like, inexperienced. Anyway. Game development runs through 3 stages. At the beginning of each stage, you can decide what areas of the game you want to focus on. Also, I can turn the game volume up or down if you want. Picking the right focus on your game greatly increases the points you generate. Also, hi, NK. I like when you're in here. And yes, you will be seeing Tales soon. I know I say that on and off all the time, but it didn't help that the day I literally turned the game on, I almost destroyed my computer. I'm going to be recording a lot of gameplay too. Because I do foresee nights where I just don't stream. A little more than... Anyway, think about what areas are important for your game and decrease the focus on areas you think are less important. If you want to read a brief description on the different areas, please refer to the help menu. So this I've seen screenshots of before in general too. You have sliders, and you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to put it all in there and pay more money into it. This is a literal balancing slider. It's not like you, oh, well, if you don't put them all there, you can't balance it. You can go all in on something, but it's just to help balance out the little meter spread, right? More time, more money, more effort in certain departments. So we have to think. We have a vampire RPG on the PC, okay? There's our core components. It's text-based, right? A text-based game, I think, is really going to matter on this bar. I think this is going to be the dominant amount of dev time, right? It's text-based, RPG, and very thematic around vampires. I think it's going to be super, super, super critical to be story-dependent. The engine, it's text-based, so I would imagine the engine's like whatever, right? I think... Right? Somewhere in the ballpark of like, it's a text engine, whatever, hard to screw up. The gameplay's got to be good, but the story has to take the most time and the most money and effort, right? Right? I think this is a healthy balance. Right there. Right? Kind of like a, you see the vision, right? Like a 60-30-10 scenario. You know what I mean? 60-30-10. Yeah. I got it. I'm doing that. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that's the basics. I knew that much. Alright, here we go. While developing your game, you'll generate game points, which you can see bubbling up. Game points are divided into design points and tech points. The more points you generate, the better your game will be. From time to time, there'll also be bug points generated. Those points become less likely once you gain experience. Bugs should be fixed before the game is released and increase development time. So ironing out the bugs, obviously. Alright, stage 2. Dialogues, level design, AI. Okay, I imagine a text-based RPG, you really... If it's too basic, it'd be horrible, right? Level design. Well, that's gotta be like here, right? Text-based RPG, story-heavy. You gotta pump the dialogue, right? I think it's another... 50, 35, 15. I hope this isn't a disaster that just sucks horribly and no one cares about my game and they call it dog crap. They get on their bulletin board system PCs and terminals and go, this gay crap bollocks sent from my ZX Spectrum. And then it takes them 2 minutes to send the message out. Alright, here's your bollocks, buddy. This crap is derivative. I didn't like it at all. And I mean, the port was dreadful. During development, you can also select additional features for your game. Right now, you can only pick basic sound, but your options increased quickly. Selecting additional features make the game generally better, but increase cost. You'll also see the graphic type you selected when you define the game. This is just a reminder of your choice. You can't change the type of graphic of the game. But yeah, so you can actually opt out of having it in sound, but I'm going to put it in sound. Hopefully I don't get punished for that. Or, it is 70s text space. Will that matter? I could just literally not have this and then make it beautiful because you'll do like ASCII art and shit, you know what I mean? That's what I imagine that means. Art design being like the actual writing as well, right? Should I do... Maybe I shouldn't even have sound. I mean, it wouldn't be bad, but I also... No sound. What the hell? Let's have some bleeps and bloops, but we'll make it like basic. Just like whatever. Graphics in a text game, though. You know what? No, I'm gonna go on my principle here. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna be the best written RPG you've ever seen in text form. No sound, though. And the graphics are nice, delightful little ASCII art, like gameplay stuff when you go into a new area. Yeah, 40 column text, 80 columns even. Yeah. Yeah, how about that? Right there. Watch it just be absolutely slammed in the media. Just it's the worst game they've seen. They're calling me a complete hack. Alright, I can finish it. Only do so when you fix the majority of bugs. Releasing a game without fixing bugs can severely affect your rating, so you should only ever consider that if you need cash and you cannot afford to wait. Sure. And done. Motherfucker, I hit finish and then it popped a bug bubble up. I don't care. It's one little bug. Whatever. Every game's gotta have one bug. They got me on there. I want it to be flawless on release. Now I have to send out goddamn floppies in the mail. It's gonna cost me. Here's your update, mate. You can also contact your nearest BBS and phone in and get a download update. Might take you a while. Why am I saying I'm British? I'm not a British dev. Alright, developing the game is now complete. While developing games, you gain experience and improve your skills. Once completed, you'll be presented with a summary of your experience gained. Vampire the Mask Parade. That's right. That's my OC. And it's my copyright. I wonder if you deal with that kind of stuff in this game, like copyright defense and stuff? Suing people? You can trash the game? I don't think so, buddy. It took me a year and 3 months. This is my masterwork. Game's complete, now I'll be handed off to publishing. We should see reviews and sales coming in for the game soon. I'll wait to research until it's out. First reviews are out. Please, please don't be bad. If I get at least a 6, I don't care. A 6 or the other number that I'm not saying out loud. That's above it. Okay, we're middling. Yes. Keep it high. Keep it a high 6. Keep it a high 6. Give me a 7 or another 6 or higher. It's demonic so far. It's 666. That's all I could hope for on a first game. Alright. Quirky but good. Focus on story quests. Serve the game very well. Shows potential. Beautiful. That's all you ever want to hear these days. After publishing, you can invest a little bit of time to analyze your creation and generate a game report. Game reports are a great way to gain research points as well as valuable insights into what works and what doesn't when developing a game. Generate a game report, blah blah blah, yep. Alright, we'll get a game report right away. Crapcom, that's right, I named it that for people who just tuned in. Crapcom, a newcomer in the game industry, has just released their first game, Vampire the Mask Parade. The game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, Crapcom are sure to gain fans quickly. That's right, buy my game. I gotta make President Evil later. I mean, whatever game I call it. You know. And I gotta make my own version of Quiet Hill. I'm only making parody names. There's no way I'm making an original. No way. This is parody top to bottom. First week on the market? That's pretty good. That's a pretty healthy number. Number 73. In the 70s? Okay. Well, it still might get better over time. Who knows? Now that your game's on sale, you'll receive the income from the game every week. You can see how well your game is doing by looking at the sales graph in the top right corner of your screen. Malicious host? Oh my god. Yeah. What would Dead Space be? It'd be like oh, we could do like Dead Space, Fatal Frame. We could do all of them. Like, we gotta do a bunch of Capcom ones. Like Mega Man, we could do like well, Ultraman is literally just a real franchise, so it doesn't count. So successful. We have 19 fans? You know what? Those are my ride or dies right there. When it's like the 2000s and they're there still, I'm gonna make sure I send them to some of those nice in the mail. My Knights of the Round. Like Sora from HoloLive, how she has Sam and Miko. Game report's great. Yep. Yep, I already did that. Research menu. Open the research menu, close this, and click anywhere on the screen to bring it up. Yep, and I can click on this anyway. Here's the analysis. Vampire and RPG is a great combo. World design seems to be very important, and that's why I cranked it. Okay, we did very well for a very first game, apparently. Obviously not a slam dunk, but damn, okay, okay. Now I know this part of the game too. It's just like the other one with the movies. You can research new stuff. Research is important to unlock new options to make better games. You should try to save enough research points to be able to create your own game engine. This will greatly improve your games. Okay. What year is it? I can't remember where you read that. I think it's like 73 or something. And try to develop games with different topics and genre combos for a slight research boost. Oh, it's 50 for that, and there's new... I'm not gonna do a new topic. Let's just save up for that, then. Yeah. Alright, well, we need to just make a new game. Go. Alright, what's our topic? We already did vampire. It's pirates, thief, business. Let's make a basic 2D graphic game using the cash I have. We have our engine's so basic, huh? You do a business game just to phone it in, just so we have software that sells well to businesses. You could make a tycoon game on a basic 2D engine, you know. We could make a tycoon game, because those probably do well in this era, right? I'd imagine. Pirate, thief, business. I'm gonna do like a phone it in. I need to move some units game. Let's do a business game to get some money going. Let's like a business simulator. Would be a good business sim game. What is a business sim game? Wait, what is like an actual... What's a well-known business simulator game? Wait, what is a business sim game in real life? Yeah, but like, what's like a well-known one? I never thought about this before. What's like a famous business sim game? You're playing one? Motherfucker! You think you're so smart? I know that, but like, what's the big one of this genre? What is the most popular business simulator? Not demulator. Learn to spell, dumbass. Game. Not game. I can't type. It's like what's the crowning jewel of this genre? Capitalism Lab? What the hell is that? What the hell is that? There's a bunch of games on these lists I've never even heard of. This is a world I don't know about. I guess Euro Truck Simulator's technically in that genre. I didn't think about it that way. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Big Pharma? City Skylines? I would call that city. Yeah, this list is not making sense. Stardew Valley? I mean, sure, but aren't they stretching that a bit? Yeah, let's do like... Comic Lair Simulator. It's the 70s. Comics are absolutely monstrous and they're only getting better from here. Business? Sim. Let's make it on the Commodore. Although I feel like Sims would do well on that too, but let's put a bunch of money into it. Let's do it. Comic Lair Simulator. 2D freaking graphics on a Commodore. Let's do it. 30 grand to start, so this better not flop. It's gonna hurt if it flops, man. This is gonna hurt. A simulator needs a really tight engine, though. I imagine story and quest is like low prio. Really low. Yeah. Gameplay and engine, I feel like engine at the top, gameplay but not far behind, right? It has to be fun. And the story and quest stuff is like whatever, right? Arcade Center Sim? Stop giving me better ideas right after I do them. You Oh, you play the game, smart guy. Just kidding. Can you make the Gollum name get next? Well, it is. You know what? The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings are fresh off the press in the 70s, basically. Realistically, they bang the hardest when people are at a nom and etc. later on, too. I think that looks right. Okay. Company sale record 10k units sold on my other game. Important milestone. Hey, if it's still making money, that's great. I'm busy with my little simulator. Nope. That feels like a... I don't know about that. That's like the bare minimum. The bare minimum. It's a simulator. Wouldn't AI be absolutely critical? Because then it's really replayable and the engine will have to be tight around it, right? Something like here? Again, another like kind of 60-30-10 feeling, right? I can't tell if I want this maxed or this maxed and vice versa on each other. The customer interaction. I mean, it's a business sim. They don't know what this literally is, right? When I'm making it in the game. A hair more on that. I'm sure this matters way more. Way more. I feel confident with this because it's very engine dependent too, right? Let's do it. I don't even know if level design is going to matter that much. We'll see. Yeah, we want sound. We want to go all in on that stuff. Sound, yes. World design or graphics? I think like a 30 to 40-ish. I want good graphics. I want good graphics on my Commodore 64 game. Right? Sound should be good. I think the sound should be decent. But the graphics in the sim need to be very good. But it is a simulator. I don't know if I want to do world design or graphics more. Graphics in a simulator business, though. I wonder if that doesn't matter that much in a sim. You know what I mean? I wonder. World design in a simulator. It is business centric, so it's like I'm torn about this one. This is like tough for me. A hair better graphics and sound, but not horrible sound, right? The dev time is mostly going to be in the world design. I hope I didn't get this backwards, because that would suck. That would really suck if I did this exactly backwards. But you know what? We're here to learn, not be a loser. Let's learn from our mistakes. Let's do it. I'm going to assume world design for a simulator will matter a lot. Please don't be wrong, please. I got a lot of bugs to work out here, buddy. Don't finish with one bug. One more tick. A little bit more time. Nothing. Anything gonna happen? The more time I put in, the more bug. I just got 2 bug pop-ups. What the hell? Platform news. Recent market studies suggest that the Gavador G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Consumers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and flexible hardware config over home computers. And guess what game I just made on the microsecond they announced this in the sectors? This is gonna bang. Get better. Experts say this might spell the end of the competing hardware manufacturers. If only they knew. Yeah, put it all in Commodore for the next 10 years. See what happens. By the way, I'm very, very extremely well versed in game and computer dev. And just history of that kind of stuff, so. Whether it's elevated computers, or anything you can think of. Eagle, MSI, doesn't matter how old it is, I will know about it. You wanna know anything? I got it. Wang, all of them. It's all I watch. I watch documentaries on the computer industry and read about them. It's one of my, if you didn't know, it's one of my main hobbies outside of streaming. Is I actually learn about this stuff all day long. It's always been a thing where I wanted to be a programmer, but I never went for it. I wanted to do game dev. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Let's play. Okay, finish as soon as the bugs are ironed out. Done. Done. Out the door. When are you making a game? I used to make a bunch of RPG Maker games, believe it or not. When I was really young, when that was brand new, I was like, I got upset. Well, not brand new, because it was older than people think, but when they were doing, you know, 2000 and 2003, I've only ever used RPG Maker 2000 and 2003. But I got really, really, really well versed in those. And I only made RPGs, I didn't do crazy engine stuff like you see these days. I wonder if I could dig those up again. First reviews for a newly released game, Comic Lair Simulator, came in. Please don't sink my company. The Gavador 64 is banging. I put all my time and effort into this. I put the most amount of money into it. This needs to bang. This needs to bang, man. Uh-oh. Ball's a bit short. Good thing I'm in a garage, because I'm about to do something. Oh, keep it fives. 5. No more 4. No more 4. Keep me on a 5. Please! Oh, thank God. My average is at least in the middle of the road. Okay. Well, it is a popular system, so even though it didn't do as well as my last one, the market share is way larger. So I assume it will still sell well. Such a middle-of-the-road game. I need research points so I can actually, like, get a better engine going. No, it's moving units. Okay. Okay, wait a second. I got money. I got money. Let's do our research. Give me that game report. Alright, what was wrong with it? I know for a fact what happened is one of those stats I pumped up was the opposite of what I needed. According to rumors, a Japanese company, Ninvento, is planning to launch its very own gaming console. Ninvento is known for the widely successful arcade game, Dinky King. Oh, really? Many industry experts doubt that the home gaming consoles will take off, but we are eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. Yeah, I wouldn't bet on those guys. They're not going to make it. They certainly aren't going to make it into the modern era. Okay, what's our result? Great combo for the sim and business. Graphics are very important. Stupid, stupid, stupid! I pumped those up and said, what about the other side? Maybe it's not as important. It's the one mistake I made. I bet this would have done so well if I had just trusted my first guess. Don't worry. Once that Ninvento comes out, I'm going all in on it. Don't you worry. We're going all in on the Ninvento. And maybe if it does well enough, they'll make a superior version of it even. Alright, aftermarket. Okay, almost made 100 grand. I got money. We profited. Did well. I really need research. I just need to start pumping out more and more games so I gain more research. So you can't like use this to gain it. We could... No, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait because Nintendo's coming around the corner. I'm gonna make an engine and then really tune it up with all the cash I've made. So we're gonna stick with the topics we have. Make another game quick. Topic? I don't know. Thief? What genre? Oh, hold on. How about chat? What opinions do we have? What genre? We did a vampire game. We did a business game. Not that I won't do it again. We have these 4 to work with, and we have these as genres. What do we want? What are we thinking? Let's start with this. What do we want? Preferably one of these two, but there's no reason I couldn't go back to these. Pirate or thief? What do we want? What do we want? Pirate or thief? We could make Sid Meier spelled totally differently as pirates. What do we think in chat? I'll give you a couple more seconds. Thief strategy? That's a weird combo though. Are you sure about that? I think thief is good though. Genre? Oh, strategy? Maybe. Thief strategy. A thief strategy game. That's a little experimental though, right? When we think about it? Should we do like a thief action or thief adventure? Wouldn't these two be crazy good? Who's fucking spamming my phone? What the hell? Hold on. Something, I need to see what's up with my cat. I'll be right back. 1 second. Okay. My cat went to the vet today and got his monthly needle. So he's been acting a little weird. He's kind of like meowing. I know he's a cat, meowing. It's not weird, but just kind of, he's not really like that. He doesn't really sit around meow, but he's been kind of meowing on it like a lot. A little weird, but I'm back. Alright, what do we got? Well, you guys wrote a bunch. Thought process strategy close to stealth. Action sounds good too. Eventually we get genres and stuff to unlock later too. I'm sure that is a thing, like stealth and all that. I feel like a thief action game would be cool. Alright, platform. Well, we know that the G64 is banging right now and has a huge share. And the games are cheaper too for the market, right? Let's yeah, an action game on the Commodore makes sense, yeah. Thief action. What do we call it? Now, there's literally, as we know in the 90s, the game series Thief. Like Thief Gold and all those. Thief 2, Age of... What was it called? The Iron Age or Metal Age or whatever it was called? I've seen people play through those games before, to be fair. And I really liked those, but that game is weird. Don't spoil it for anyone, but those games go 0 to 100 out of nowhere, like 3/4 of the way in with the theming. Don't spoil it, but they are very, like... They're cool, though. Very cool games, but it goes from like I'm roaming a medieval castle to what the fuck is happening in here. It's very cool though. You should play them someday. But yeah, let's call it if they call it this thief, we could call it burglar. Or Vandal. No, Vandal's more like a kind of breaking shit too. Crime stuff. Actually, Vandal sounds like a cool name for a video game. Vandal. It's Vandal on the C64. Have you gotten Vandal on the Commodore 64 today? Only $29.99. Go to your local retailer. Vandal. My god, the graphics and sound were amazing! No, they weren't doing that till the 90s, to be fair. Late 80s, early 90s. 70s marketing was so boring. William Shatner just standing against a computer. Alright, let's do it. 2D, yeah. I imagine text games do way better on the regular PC, because, like, if we use the logic of the real world of what was going on at the time, it doesn't make sense to do that. Okay. The engine, not so much. The gameplay is absolutely paramount. But the thievery feels like the story should be here. I'm thinking... I want a bad engine. Cool backstory, but the gameplay is paramount and supersedes the engine for sure. I feel like that looks healthy right there, right? Eventually, when I actually make my own custom engine for like 50 grand or higher, I will actually go all in to be like, whoa, this is a technical marvel of a game. Like for here, it's just like, dude, I want to get some shit going. Let's go. Let's do it. There it is. Today, Invento has confirmed recent rumors of and announced their plans to release a new home gaming console called the TES early next year. The console features cartridge-based games and a uniquely designed controller. I'll keep my eye on this Invento. I'm not so sure. That level design, thief, action, level's got to be good. AI, I think the allocation should look like this, to be honest with you. Decent AI. So whatever, the writing takes... With an action game, I imagine the level design and the action element stuff matters foremost, right? I feel like this is a very good balance right here. They just care about the action, not so much as other crap. Box is like, what is that noise? Yep, Sam, we're getting there. Graphics. I would wager. Oh wait, what if it's not like that? With a Thief game, I feel like world design would be good though, right? Sound is okay. Just basic blips and bloops, right? It all needs to take a backseat to the very appealing. What do we do? Do we want maxed out graphics for the time, or do we want like world design to be like awesome? I feel like, honestly speaking, with the genre combo, it's like this, right? Just to make sure the game dev time goes the most into here and here. Sounds or whatever, honestly, right? Because we're on basic sound and all that. And yeah, you research and get these better later. Okay, I feel like this is safe. Is there any objections in the chat that thinks this is bad? What is bad about it? What is good about it? What do you think? What are we thinking? What do we think? Anyone? Anyone before I hit okay? Any objections? Anything at all? Anything your mind could conjure about this that makes your gut go, that seems bad. Anything at all? Anything? Anything? I feel like as a middling kind of entry-level game in the 70s, this feels like it'd be fine, right? No? You think this is good? Okay. I think this is good. Nice little visual feast for the time. Okay, let's do it. So we are in the 80s now, though, for sure. Sorry, I didn't mean to say 70s. Thank you. To Yara from Patrick and Daniel Klug of Great. Oh, this is who made the game, yeah. Hi, Yara. We're the creators of Game Dev Tycoon. My immersion! Guy gets mad and turns this off. We're the creators of Game Dev Tycoon, and we'd like to thank you very much for purchasing the game and supporting us. It'd be so funny if I had pirated this and be like, yeah, I did buy it, though. I'm a good boy. Game Dev Tycoon is our very first game. It means a lot to us that you're enjoying it. With your purchase, you support our little startup, and this will hopefully make sure that we can bring you more games in the future. I think the only other game they made, which is recent, was it's called Tavern Keeper, which is I think what last I saw was pretty popular. So, hey, good for them. Okay. Seriously, you rock! Thank you very much. Have fun with the game. Greenheartgames.com. There you go. They didn't pay to sponsor me, motherfucker. No, this game is like from what, 2013 or 14 or something? But it's good. It feels timeless in that way. That's a lot of bugs. Got it. Okay. We're ready to make our own custom engine now. Engine gameplay. Leveled up my level design and world design stats, okay? And I'm almost leveled up. Me. Alright, Crapcom's on the way up, buddy. You just wait till I get President Weevil or whatever we make. It's gotta be a better name than that. Alright, let's do it. And while we're at it, I will do research on the engine while it's doing that. Here we go. Well, if I have one more research, I get a topic. But yeah, we'll go in all in with all the cash. Wait, no, don't make that, don't... Or wait, yeah, research it, but I don't think I have to make the engine now with cash, right? No, I don't. I was gonna say, if it asks for a lot of money, I'll put all my money into it. The first reviews for our newly released game, Vandal, came in! Here we go. Here's our Thief parody. Wink. So this should be like, what, 1980... It was 80... That's right, video game crash happened and Nintendo rescued everybody in 83, 84. So this, apparently in the game right now, it would be 1984, approximately. So. Okay. Oh my fucking god. Please, man! Please just say that was a fluke. That guy's stupid. We need to, I need everybody in my YouTube chat to go over there and say, fuck you, Star Games. Everybody review Bomb Game Hero. Fuck them. And if that's a 4, fuck all games. Everybody in my YouTube chat, go fucking flame them. Get on your fucking bulletin board system right now and fucking trash these bitches. Fuck you! Yaru makes fucking awesome shit. Fuck you! Like early versions of that. I waited 20 minutes to dial into this BBS just to say, fuck you, bitch! He makes fucking good shit. You don't know any fucking better. Fuck you! You know what? Thank you, Informed Gamer. I think you are an informed gamer, because I was making mediocre shit, but I wasn't making garbage. What was wrong with it? Research that right now. Oh wait, I can't. I have to do this first. At least it's selling something. My God. You know, I did a test of this game. I made one game to test it before I streamed, like months ago, actually, months ago. And my first game did insanely well, like 20,000 something sales. It was like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 game. And now I'm just like 5, 4, 6. Actually, my first game was good. It did 7, right? 7 to 6. Yeah. Contracts are not unlocked. To see available contracts, close this message, click anywhere. Okay. Gotta wait for that though. And now, let me saw like I'm out of money. You can now create your own game engine. To get started, close this message and click anywhere you bring up the action menu. Okay, research complete. We can now make a custom game engine. Contract work. Hi there, I've just finished Vandal and I think you have potential. I'm in the contracting business so we can use your skills like yours. If you are ever short on cash, just let me know and I'll let you know if we have some work for you. Jason. Okay. I assume you gain research from doing that too, so it might be good to do one research or contract job, yeah. Just to kind of chill while we work on our other stuff and gain some money. Let's do one contract, right? Or I should make that game engine, right? Unless... No, I should, because then I get a topic. Yeah, let's do contract work. No, I'll do the game report, then this. Contracts useful tool during... we already read that. Okay, you generate a certain amount of design and tech points before the time runs out. That's the condition. So I have to hit a certain amount of these before the contract ends, or I won't get paid, or I get screwed out of it? Yeah. Okay. Decide carefully what contract to accept. If you miss the deadline for a contract, you'll have to pay a penalty, so it's better to start with the small contract, see how much you can handle. Okay, before we do that, let's make that game report. What was wrong with it? I need to know. No, it didn't do horrible, but that's my worst one so far. I lost a fan! Who is it? Who is it? Are you in the chat? Fuck you! Today's a new game platform. Yeah, it's 83. Okay, yep. Yep. Yeah, the game crash in the West was in 83, and in the UK and Europe was in 84. They had their equivalent of it with their microcomputers and their console industry, where in 84, the year after, they experienced it too, but for their type of fandom, right? Because in the West, we were all in on consoles before we were really like our computers were basically more, you know, people were really gaming more than they were other stuff at the time too. Whereas, yeah, consoleization, once that really hit, there was so much garbage on the market, unfiltered garbage, that it crashed in 83. Which, again, in hindsight, it's like unfathomable of the modern era, right? Like a 2026 game crash, there's a plausibility that we've been hearing about where the crash should be more like only the AAAs could ever survive, or the indies, or vice versa, where games are too expensive, too bloated, they just can't survive. So I hope we don't get that again. That'd be bad, because the hardware is a big problem right now too, right? You have to sell a certain amount of systems, or else it's all going to be screwed. Thief and Action's a good combo. Graphics are very important. Good. Platform genre match is good. So it was a good match. I don't know. I guess there should have been more to it. It was too basic, maybe. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Not horrible. Not a waste of time. Just a waste of time, fuck. Okay, let's make our engine before we do contract work. Yes. So we could do 2D graphics, linear story, save game. It's a lot of money to get all of them at once. Let's do a contract first. Let's get like excess money and then do it. All right, let's contract. So this takes 9 research, 5 tech, or sorry, 9 design, 5 research. Okay. In 3 weeks. Sprite sheet software. So, it takes that number there. I see. But 5 weeks for 20. I don't know if I could do that. That seems hard. I barely can do that in general. 9 and 5. I think this is the best one, right? Because it's balanced. You get 3 weeks. You know what? You know what? We'll do this one. Why not? 3 weeks. It takes that many. I'm gonna text it again. What's going on? wasn't with the cat. All right, let's go. Okay. It seems like I'll get it in time, right? Yeah. Good thing I picked this one, because that was kind of close, yeah. Alright, got 14 grand, got some research points. Oh my god! My mom keeps doing the like one-word text over and over. It's like, okay, I get, okay, chill. And I'm guilty of that! Have you ever seen the way I talk? I'm guilty of making multiple messages, so I can't criticize it. Jason here. I just got word from the client that the contract was completed successfully. Excellent work. Usually I have new contracts every 6 months to check back sometime. Thank you. Alright, let's go all in on this engine, and hopefully I don't absolutely blow it making my Ninvento game. Because I assume... Yeah, we have to make the engine for like 80 or so grand, plus more into there. You know what? We should make one more game to gain cash, then do the engine. And then we'll strike hard on the NES. Does that sound good? Yeah, new topic. Let's do it. Okay, superheroes, airplanes, aliens, and dance. So we're gonna make an NES game. What should we make it with? What topic will we make it with? What do we think, chat? Superhero, airplane, planes, dance game, or aliens? I don't think dance. Let's veto dance. Superheroes, airplanes, aliens. There's a lot of genres, by the way. This game is not small. This is a very long game, apparently. What do we think? What do we think of chat? What's on your mind? Superhero, planes, aliens. I'll do dance later in like the 3D era, maybe. Make a shmup? So like a playing... Oh, I see. Like a playing game, but it's more shmup? Like action? Airplane action, or... You know what? You might be onto something. I'll be the guy to make the Great Western Toho clone. I'll make the Gradius clone. I'll make it. I'll be the guy who makes all that stuff, right? Yeah. I'll be the Great Westerner who makes this stuff. I just got word from Konami. They want to hire you. They think you're great. I'll say, fuck you, I'm Crapcom. I'm never working with you. You stole my idea. Alright, let's do it. Let's research planes. I like my stupid Pong poster. Oh, sorry. It wouldn't be called Pong. It'd be called a Kong or something. Or if it's Japanese, it could be Kong, like the onomatopoeia for that noise. Kong, Kong. You successfully researched airplanes. Let's do it. We'll make a quick new game, make a quick buck, and then put all our money into the engine, and then just enough to make a game for the NES, okay? Let's do it. Alright, we're gonna make a plane action. We'll do another action. Adventure doesn't sound too bad either. And we could do a flight sim on PC. Ping! Yeah, that's true. Ping, ping! We could do, what do we think? Action, adventure, or sim? What do you think? I feel like it's gotta be action or sim, right? Hey, Epsilon. We're playing Game Dev Tycoon. We are currently in the year approximately 1983-84. The NES just came out. Fighter? You know what? Let's do action. Let's make a shmup. You're right. Let's do it. Let's make it on... Well, an action game with planes in it. I mean, imagine... Oh, here we go. Yeah, genre match. So they tell you when you start making stuff before again. Make a Kusoge fighting game? Once I research fighting games, I will literally do that. I will. I mean it. Oh my god, it costs 80 grand to work with Nintendo? At least they're accurate to the real world. That is very accurate too. That's weird. So this isn't just like a basic indie whatever sim. They know their history. Yeah, development costs of 30k and 80 grand just for the license. I can't do it yet. If I want to make money, I cannot do an NES game. We'll do that after. I can't do that. I can't afford it. No way. But we know that the Commodore 64 is good for action. That's it. Airplane action on the Commodore 64. Get a Commodore 64 in your home today. I'm William Shatner. You guys ever see that ad? What do we call it? We're gonna make a shmup. Shoot 'em up. What do we want to call it? You guys do that while I look something up on my browser quick. see if I can tab. Here, oh dude, here we go. Wait a sec. Chat, I got something for you to watch. Here's what we're aiming for. You get it in frame just right. I'll just make a little bit. Do I have browser windows captured here? I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yep, I want that. Don't show it yet. Capture cursor. Yep, sure. Actually, no, do that, and then I want to import it, but crop it. Crop it like this. Sorry, we will start in just a moment. Can't crop it till you show the window? Seriously? Oh, here we go. I got it. Let's not make it a full screen thing in case I get in trouble with YouTube. You never know. There's your 4x3 window. So here's a commercial from the era just to get you in the mood for a Commodore game. Here, I'll mute the game too while I'm at it. We'll do some of these. Every time we go into like a new era, we should watch old funny commercials. Does that sound good? Would that be fun? That'd be a fun night. Yeah, it's fun. Let's do it. We'll watch old commercials from the era to get our inspiration flowing. Let's do it. I hope I don't think I'll get in trouble, right? No, surely not. Here's a commercial for you. In fact, I'll superimpose myself so it helps with the copyright. I'm more alive than ever before. My friends are knocking down my door. I'm gonna make that.
It's mind-boggling. Commodore 64 lets you play hundreds more games than any video machine.
What?
Draw, program, even do music. I'm more alive than ever before. And my friends are knocking down my door. 'Cause now we're into so much more. We're into our Commodore 64.
Wow. That's the shit they were watching back then. They were getting fucking thrown off their couches by that kind of stuff, huh? We'll watch a bit more in a bit. Okay. Well, I hope you guys are excited. Did that get you hyped? Okay, what do we call it? Shmup game? What do we want? Something with wings in it? Okay. We need a corny subtitle too. Banana wing. Yeah, let's make, you know what? No, we need a parody. We need a parody. Remember I said I want to do parodies? What's a good parody of like a shooter or an airplane game of the era? Banana Pacific 1943. I don't know. It's just a weird name. Let's see it. Yeah, I'll do 2D graph. Wait. No, don't do a text. Imagine doing a text-based airplane game. Just writing shit like, go fly north. You fly north over the Bahamas. What now? Fly west. You fly west over the Bahamas. You've been shot down by whatever. Game over. Fuck! And guys are going crazy for that. Banana Force being a parody of Thunder Force. Gradius, R-Type, etc. too. A little bit of the inkling. The inkling. Okay, so I guarantee the story and quest don't matter a fucking inch in this genre. I know that for a fact. I'm not even gonna give it like, I'll give it like a micron of dev time, like just that he does it. Like one tick, like 1%. Engine, a little bit higher than that. I want the gameplay to be like, holy shit, like the kids in the commercial flying off their couch and running at the, like kicking the fucking door down. I gotta play Banana Pacific 1943, holy moly, did you see it? The graphics of the gameplay are freaking mind-blowing. Right? Let's do it. I think that seems right. What now, man? Apparently, if you have an air conditioner in your house and you have a ragdoll cat, it's common that their fur color changes, because our cat's fur has been changing at a weird time ever since we hooked the AC up. He's got this big dark patch on his back. That's a weird phenomenon. Okay. Anyway, why did my mom text me? She's like, you gotta see this. Oh, I love my mom. It's alright. Okay. It needs to handle all those bullets. True. Dialogue. No dialogue. I don't even want to see a word. 1%. You'll get 1% to support the 1% from before. That's it. Level design is paramount. When you think of a shooter or a bullet hell game or any kind of thing with your flying and shooting, the level design is absolutely critical to the gameplay. We all know that. I know this is gonna bang because of it. The AI, a little bit, yeah. But again, I think this is one of those situations where the gameplay and the level design will have to be absolutely paramount, right? This better be my 8 out of 10. This better be my big one. Tutorial. While generating game pro, you start to gain insight in game development process, what works, what doesn't. Insights are shown as hints on the development screen unless you have this option turned off in the settings. Okay. Wait, do I have it on? Oh yeah, the hints are on, yeah. Yeah. So when you've done something and you know it banged, it just memorizes that fact and shows you it again for the platform. Not every platform and genre are mixed well, right? Like PC gaming is good for Sims, I'd imagine, whereas action games are better for NES and Commodore, right? You know what I mean? So I assume that's exactly what they're implying. Yeah. Because we have +2 on action, so yeah, let's do it. Okay, here we go. I think we want the... Well, graphics are 3+, and then it's kind of mystery shrouded around them. So the graphics need to be absolutely paramount. So the next one up would... I feel like it's like this, right? We only have basic sounds, so again, I'm gonna do something I don't like to do. I'm actually gonna put all those stats on the back burner and just worry about the rest. So a little bit of sound, a little bit of decent basic sound, your blips and bloops and your blops. But the graphics, we have the hint enabled because we've done a game in the genre that says, hey, this is paramount. So approximately it's the highest dev time. Now I don't want to neglect world design though. In fact, I want to do this. I hope I'm not making it bad though. I think I like it right about... You know what? Screw the sound. No, people like the sound in shooters and flying games, right? I know they do. You know what? I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna go with it. I'm gonna go with that. I'm sure I can dial it in, but I don't have all the info I need, right? My gut tells me that's pretty much right. Get the bugs out. Yeah. Done. No bugs. Okay. Please make this be a banger. Make this the one that gives me a shitload of cash so I can really go beast mode on that engine development. Because I want to make something for the Nintendo. Speaking of which, I'm going to keep looking at commercials while we wait. Here we go. 17 NES era commercials. By a guy in Windows Movie Maker in 240p. Oh my god, bro. By XD Lampity. Okay, I get it, dude. Let's give him a head. I'll put them on. Oh god, that looks horrible. I can't play that. Oh my god, the quality on that was like insulting. I'll put them on the screen in a minute. Okay, that's better.
With you?
Yeah, buddy, I'll do that after. Okay, release that crap. New research available for game tutorials. Okay. Oh, I bet you put that in the engine, right? Or maybe it's just for development? Okay. First reviews for a newly released game, Banana Pacific 1943, came in. Here we go. Chat, please, please let this be the one that really gets me out there, so when I go into the NES development, I have lots of cash. Please, bro. I want to make like 100K minimum here. Please. Oh, God, please. 7? Okay. Good. Yeah, okay, good. Please be an 8. 8, 8. Okay, whatever. Please don't be a wild card. Please be high. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. This is my best game yet. This is my best score yet. You couldn't hope for much better than a 7 point whatever. That's good. Okay. Well then, let's let it sell for a bit and then we'll do our research. Okay, good. The first week's sales being only 5K is surprising though, but so well. The recently released test home console by Invento has been proven to be a massive success. Sales numbers have exceeded expectations by far. So if I had to guess, I bet the Commodore is about to crash, right? Like it's going to be dead soon. They should probably bail on developing for this piece of crap. That's right, banana baby, banana baby. As one customer says, I love the games that come with the test and playing with a controller is much more fun than on a keyboard. My name is Johnny Appleseed and I'm a 7-year-old boy. I like my Invento. Hey, third week sales better than second. That's a good sign. Hey, let's generate a report on that. Okay, that's great. That's great. I have lots of money now. Okay, this is it. We're gonna go all in on that game engine now. All right, here's our report analysis. Action airplane, great combo. Story and quest seem to not be important. Thank fucking God I was right that I gave that no time. Sound is very important. Okay, that's the one I didn't get right. So if I had dedicated more to the sound, this would have really, really banged. I had everything perfect except for sound. I did have an inkling that I shouldn't make it 0 though, so that was good. It did save from being bad then, right? Okay, alright, if we ever make another airplane or action style game, well, the combo, we'll know. Okay. Yeah, I figured sound was important, I just didn't know how important. Okay. Alright, let's make that engine. I got money. Yep. I'm gonna click everything they give me. What do we call our very first game engine? Let's make a parody. Now, think of game engines that pass. Gamebryo. What would be from like the 80s? I mean, not like a programming language, because obviously there's machine and basic and all that stuff, and C and that, but like an engine. What was like an engine from the 80s that was popular? It was a thing. What was a popular game engine in the 80s? I was going around. I'm using my phone to find this out. Popular game engines of the 19... Totally real engine? We'll do that later when 3D becomes a thing. I will do totally real engine. Myst was coded in HyperCard? Okay. They weren't established very well at all in the 80s, okay? Virtually everything was doing custom built solution. Okay, so I was right with my assumption. C and assembly were the dominant. An early example was late 80s. They were starting to develop the Doom engine in id. Yep. Which came out in the early 90s afterward. Okay. Okay. So we should just make a parody name of programming languages of the time. So there's like machine, assembly, C, you know, Perl, if that wasn't really a thing. Now Java was later, obviously. Now, if you could think of single letter, you can't really parody it, because like every single letter you can think of as a programming language is a thing. Z, C, D, A, B, it's all actually a thing somewhere. So how about... What's a parody name for assembly? What would we call assembly? We made our game in assembly, but what would it be? How about disassemble? I'm not gonna put a bunch of time and effort into the name. Watch me have spelled this wrong and I don't realize it. Disassembly. How about that? Sure. Or we could do construction. Okay, I like that. The construction engine. Although that's funny because it's similar to the build engine, which is popular later in gaming. That is funny. Yeah, there's the build engine. Yeah. We'll call it construction. Sure. Yeah, we got save games. We got a linear story, 2D graphics, V2. All right, that's 90 grand. Remember, we need approximately 80 grand just to even start to license and develop for Nintendo. So I will need a little more money. So hopefully a little bit more pops up here. Now creating your own custom engine. Once it's finished, you'll be able to use it when you create a new game. Yeah, got our own custom engine, so... Oh yeah, I bet I get research, right? Yeah. Game off the market. Damn, okay. Sold a lot. That did pretty well. Okay. Alright, what do we got? Come on, I'm itching. I'm fiending. Alright, I really want to get into the NES soon, so I think because it costs too much to get into now, I have to make one more game. We're going to make a quick one. I'm not going to put much thought into it. I just want to move a game. We're going to do something soulless. I mean, I'm talking cash grab. Research suggests... Why did my mouse just freeze? That was weird. Recent studies suggest the increasing variety of gaming devices also create a market for more specialized games. Some platforms become more popular with younger gamers, while others cater to older. So PC is obviously the older one, and NES is the younger, right? Teeth Torturous. Don't worry, we'll be doing that. Coded on the Soars engine. See, I like the Soars engine. That's good. But yeah, I think you keep making more and more engines over time, if I had to guess, like with better tech with that you've researched. So it seems like this game could be a really good game to stream on and off. You know, this seems fun. I'm really having a good time. More devs enter the market. We expect developers to focus again on specific age groups. Okay, maybe I can research age stuff? Target audience. Okay, we should research that then. Oh, here we go. Tutorials, and target audience, right? Yeah. Oh, I can do one at a time. I should definitely get games. I know who the audiences will be for a lot of things if you just use logic. I do notice most of this game is founded on just using your head of both the era and what they actually are like, right? NES was super popular for obvious stuff in hindsight. Here we go. First engine part. Oh my fucking god. I should have researched this before the engine, but I had to have made the engine to gain these options, so... Hindsight. That's okay. Alright, we got game tutorials for our next one. Mass success of the test console. The rumor circulated the Vena... Is that a Sega parody name? Oh, okay. Another Japanese company planned to release a console. Now, the Vena could be a target because it's probably cheap to make on there, right? I have no cash. Holy shit, I gotta do contract right now or it's game over. I did not realize we blew all our cash just now. I didn't realize it cost money. I thought I just took points. I should have read that better. Good thing I didn't game over. That would have been bad. I should make a save after this then. That's tough. I need something not so tough. This seems good. Yeah, let's do it. Please don't fail this somehow. Please, God, don't fail this. I will fuck up bad if I fail. Oh my god, did not realize I blew all my cash there. I see. You can overdraw it up to 50k, but if it's under, you bankrupt. Got it. Good. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. I gotta do another one. Another one. Quick. Oh, there's only these two, and I lose a lot if I can't risk it. We gotta make a cheap, I'm thinking text-based PC game, man. I'm talking cheap. I'm gonna save the game and accept my consequences, man. I'm gonna do it. All right. Let's make a new game, but we have to get in there now. My own engine, though. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay, so let's make... We got to do something just absolutely basic. Just completely basic. How about, text-based, like... I mean, text would go well at business, right? We'll do another business piece of crap just to phone it in. Business strategy in text form could work, or sim. RPGs could work in text form. Adventures, adventure. You know what? Pirate adventure in text form. A pirate text adventure game. Let's do it. Platform. We're gonna go. Now, pirate adventure game. PC seems like it'd be good for an adventure game. On my engine, we'll call it. Man, I can only be in the whole 50k though. I think I'm okay though. I'm sure I could beat it by then, or do it by then. What would we call a pirate adventure game on the PC? Would be a good parody, like Sid Meier's Pirates, right? But that's not really. Yeah, it is pirate adventure. Yeah, although it's more kind of strategy, isn't it? Or was that? No, Sid Meier's Pirates. Was that the point and click one, or was that something else? Oh, wait a minute. We could make it a Monkey Island parody, a pirate adventure. Yeah, yeah. We should just make a parody by Sierra. That's right. We could do Monkey Island. What's a? Oh wait, Gorilla. What's another name for an island? Not peninsula. What's another name for an island? Or another something similar to an island? Monkey Island. Monkey Island. Monkey Island. It's a good parody name. I need you, chat. Like gorilla. What's another word for island? I don't remember. Inlet, peninsula. Not really. Island. Is there other terms for something similar to an island? An archipelago is a series of islands. Okay, okay. Yes. Is it called? What's the full name of it again? Is it Adventures of? I can't remember the full name of that game. The Island. What was the full name of it? No, it's literally just okay. It's called Return to and Secret of Monkey Island. How about such a cheap, stupid way to do this. The Secret of Gorilla Archipelago. A pirate adventure game on the PC on the construction engine. Remember I can go into Reddit to 50k, but we are trying to do this cheap. And if the development goes over time and over cost, this could be bad. Let's just do text. Let's do text. It's on the PC. I'm sure it'll do okay. It'll do okay enough to guess like 50 grand at the minimum, right? I could do basic 2D. It's a risk I'm willing to take. You know what? I will do a basic 2D game in my engine. So at least I could pay a little bit too to... No, we have to make it cheap. I can't go very far in because you never know, right? Story paramount, for sure. You know, how about I'm gonna go all in, but I'm not. I gotta. If we fail this at the reload or make a whole new game, and I don't want to make a new game, so I'm thinking engine down here, gameplay about here, but the story will be absolutely paramount for an adventure game, right? Yeah. Now the engine has to be decent so we don't have a shitload of bugs to iron out too, so it should be about there. Linear story? That's not like clicking it off makes it open-ended, so yes, at least we have something. So I assume because it's 10k it's a big deal. I hope. I'm thinking like right there. Right there. Yeah. Alright, the Secret of Gorilla Archipelago. Today the The Venice confirmed recent rumors about a new gaming console and announced the Master V. The company claims that the Master V is technically superior to the massively successful TES by Invento. Plans to release in the coming months. Okay. I do want the NES license though. I've been itching to do that. What other commercials could we watch? I have the NES ones loaded up for you guys though. I think this is a fun thing to do. I'm trying to see if they ever made an ad for it. They did. They did. Okay. Here you go.
The secret.
Here you go, chat. We'll restart this to get you in the mood for it. Did I crop this right? Yes, I did. I'll just leave the hair over. There you go. Here you go, chat. Just to avoid copyright issue, I'll put my face over it too.
The Secret of Monkey Island, a game so big only the Sega CD could hold it.
No, don't worry about that. It wasn't on
would-be pirate.
the original
Something to put
PC
on these
version.
islands, and it's up to you to find out what's what. A graphic adventure game has never been so easy. Using the award-winning SCUM system, walking, talking,
True.
taking is as simple as pointing the cursor and pressing a button.
That's where they got the name
The
Scum
Secret
VM
of
from, by
Monkey
the way.
Island offers adventure gamers a new kind of storytelling experience that includes logic puzzles, complex conversations, and side-splitting humor. Available now from LucasArts Games and JVC, The Secret of Monkey Island sets new standards.
LucasArts is
for
making
Sega
some good
Genesis
adventure
CD
games too
games.
alongside Sierra in the era. Like they were no joke. Like I remember LucasArts was such a great developer. Now I'm not that old, by the way. I just know this stuff. By the way, I'm not that old at all. I'm not even near what that age is, but yeah, I remember they were huge in that time. Like LucasArts made great adventure and action games, and they were kind of putting up competition for Sierra. Sierra being like the king of that era. And then obviously, then we also got like humongous games, like Putt Putt and like all those types of games, Pajama Sam and all that. I did play those a little bit. I used to babysit my little cousin, and she would play those games a lot. She loved those. Why did they stop making games? But didn't LucasArts recently do that? Or do you mean like the genre? I'm trying to remember. LucasArts games. Yeah, till what, 2021? It seems like they folded. Yeah, Lucasfilm Games. Yeah, here we go. Okay. So LucasArts, the old one, basically stopped. Yeah, okay. Until 2021. Then they folded in a bit. Now they're more Lucasfilm. So Lucasfilm is the name now, and they do all the modern Star Wars stuff, basically. And the Indiana Jones, right? Yeah, they kind of just stopped making original stuff. They only really do, like, licensed game style stuff with their own IP, right? So yeah, you're right. It's weird. Now, granted, LucasArts made games like Zombies Ate My Neighbors, which I streamed with Ref a long time ago, but... Yeah, you're right. Okay, anyway. Secret of Grill Archipelago. Pirate Adventure. Well, certainly want the dialogue to be really high up there. AI, not a huge deal, I bet. I'm thinking we do a dead even level design dialogue for time. Maybe like just under dialogue. I want the writing to be killer. Yeah. 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 AI, not so much. It's okay. Because those type adventure games really don't need that much AI, right? Assuming that's what they mean. Okay, yeah. Very, very story. You know what? How about that? I think I'm gonna go with this. My gut says this. Just a bit less dialogue, but the level design is absolutely killer. Plus, I'm level 2 in level design, so I'll be better at doing it. You know what? I'm gonna go like this. Right there. I think I like that, chat. I like that. Right there. Let's do it. Please God, don't be another one where it's like, you inverted them, dude. You're supposed to do the other way. I do like that when you research, you find out what was wrong. Okay, we're really running up on my budget over allowance here, so we better make sure this shit is banging. Adventure game, well, world design, right? I kind of want to do this again, where it's kind of like this. Sound shouldn't be bad, though. Like, more up here. I think I like this. Does this seem right to you, chat? This right here? Again, I can't just crank them all up. Like, that's not how it works. It's a percentage division of how long you do it for, right? Do we like the look of this? Is there anything you think should be a little more or less anywhere? Ready? Don't tell me there's a mouse in my house again. I keep showing pity to this one mouse. Little baby mouse. And I keep putting him outside further and further from my house, damn near across the road. And I'm telling you right now, it's the same fucking guy. He's like, I gotta come back to the house of 4 cats. I've gotta come back. I gotta get attacked by 4 cats again. I love it. It's fine? You think it's fine? Okay. Hi, Freddy. What is it? Mouse or something in there? What? You dropped... Don't tell me you dropped a mouse in my laundry bin. Oh no, he did not. Alright, let's do it. Please. I bankrupt at 50K, so please God. I can only afford a little bit more time to develop. I have to finish like right away after that. Yep. Right now. I have to go. Here we go. Maybe the mouse has that bacteria that makes it seek out cat urine? Yeah, you have that, buddy. Not my cat. Yeah, not my mouse. You have that. Oh, he caught me now. Alright, let's do it. Please, please be the thing that saves me. New research mono sound. Oh yeah, we were using PC speaker beepers and shit, huh? Oh god, we had like horrible sound, didn't we? The fucking Monkey Island theme through a speaker. I hated that sound. I always hated PC speaker. When I say speaker, it's a motherboard little beeper on it that goes like 2-tone, like boop, 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 like super high pitched. It sounded awful, man. First reviews are out. Oh god, please, Secret of Gorilla Archipelago, please be my 10 out of 10 masterpiece, Golden Cow. Please. Okay, I like the rolls there. 7, 8, please be like, not 9, 8. Oh shit. 8 or 9, please. Holy shit, it's an average 8. Oh my god, we nailed it. We basically nailed it for what we did. We got it. Just please tell me it sold well. Please don't be a... I'm very close to bankrupting. It cost me 8K a month, basically, so... Oh, we're good. Oh my god. We did it. We made my best game yet. Holy shit. Don't firebomb the offices of reviewers, guys. I take back the order. Don't worry about that. Don't do that. It's an 8. Alright, Secret of Gorilla Archipelago. What made it bang, buddy? Let me see. Oh, it did well in the 3rd week as well. Is it going to be one of those games that gets better and better? Surprised it with players. Developer Crapcom's fairly new, but we can't wait to see what they develop next. Thank you. Secret of Gorilla Archipelago. The Master V by Vena is out. Bana! Post analysis of it's complete. We got the results. Great combo for Pirate Adventure. Dialogues are very important. Yep, okay. Oh, I should have flipped the 2, but that's alright. We were very, very high up. Platform genre match, PC Adventure, great. Nailed it, okay. Again, my first gut instinct was actually the best outcome, so I should have maybe done that, but we have enough money to make an NES game now. Let's do it. I said I would do it. We're gonna do it. Is there any research I should do first, though? Now remember, these ones I can only do on a new game engine, so we'll do a topic. Alright, chat. I gotta go over there and close my window, so tell me in the meantime, do you want me to research superheroes, aliens, dance, or dystopian? These 4 here. This will be our NES game, so choose wisely, because it's extremely expensive to go on the NES, so the first game needs to be a good genre. I'm going to rule out dance. I don't think dance will be good. I just don't. We haven't hit the DDR era. I can't imagine this being good. Superhero, alien, dystopian. What do we want? You pick. I mean, it's the NES, so you can use your head on this one. Okay. What do you think? Do another pirate game? Nah, not yet. I don't want to do back-to-backs. Aliens, so I can make E.T. They already had the crash, bro. I can't be doing that. I'll make the good E.T. game. I'll fucking do it. I'll save the industry with E.T. I could literally do that. Should we do aliens or superhero or dystopian? I feel like not dystopian. I feel like that's like a PC game genre, right? We could make a Fallout parody later. Oh, what, like a bailout or some? We already researched airplane. We have airplane. This is to research. Superhero, alien. I think of one of these two. Let's do alien. I will make an AT game. Yes. Alright, we're gonna make an alien game on the NES. We'll see about the Sega stuff too. Master V, startup market worldwide. Experts say the console's not very well marketed in North America, but it'll flourish in other parts of the world. Well, I can't do that, so it means nothing to me. Alright, here's your alien game on the NES. Enjoy. Oh, I have to wait. And there we go. Alright, new game. I'll make a new engine once I get a bunch more money again, and then after I do research and stuff. New game on the construction engine for the NES. Look at that. Dev cost 30K, license cost 80. The market is dead even, but I'm sure this shit's on the way out. Okay, we're gonna go in blind on the alien stuff. So NES, yes, I will pay that. Topic, aliens, genre. That's a good question. Alien what? No, it doesn't have to be an ET parody. Like, what do we think would pair well? Remember, it's on the NES. It's going to be aimed at kids, no doubt. And it's about aliens. So really think about what would be like a killer pairing. Obviously, action is up there, right? Adventure could be fine. Alien RPG on the NES doesn't seem right. Simulator could be cool, but I don't think the NES would be good for a sim. Strategy, maybe. Kind of feels like it's got to be action or adventure, right? You know what I mean? I feel like it's probably one of these two. NES, Alien, action or adventure. I'll target these when I'm more on the PC side of things, but for now, these two seem big, right? Another shmup, more action-y? Action. Yeah, okay, alien action on the test. What do we call it? We could make, well, would Contra really be this? We could make our Contra. We could make Contra. We could make we could be the next Contra. Oh, I could call it counter, because that's the other word for Contra. I could make the good ET game. Okay, how about, well, the letters have to be... So ET meant extraterrestrial. So it'd be whatever, the whatever. So the letters matter about the second word, right? It depends. We could do ET, yeah. So think of the second part of the word first. So like, don't worry about the ET part. What would it stand for? It'll be something, the something something. What is the something something? Extraterrestrial. What would parody for that? The additional... Oh, we could do AT, the additional terrestrial. What do you think of that? Do you think that's fine? Or should we do Contra? We can do Contra after. There's nothing stopping us. AT, the additional terrestrial. Is it a dash in extraterrestrial? I don't remember. Probably, right? My keyboard dying? Oh wow, is it ever? No. What's wrong with my keyboard? Let me turn it off and on again. Should be dying. I don't think it's been long. Oh, it's because my receiver's covered up. In the chat with complaints about my titling here? Anyone care? At all? Care? Too much letters? What do you mean? Oh, I could just make it AT, yeah. I could just make it AT. AT&T would be kind of funny too. About AT, Alien AT Alien Territorial. Are we okay with that title? How about that? It's a little thin. AT the Alien Territorial. Sure. You know what? Why not? We're taking too long on the title. I got money. It does cost 30K for the other part of development, so you know what? Let's make it look good. I'm gonna put a bunch of money into this one, and I swear to God, this better bang. We do know what action games really need too, to be fair, so I'm pretty confident this will do well. I don't mind going in the negative too when it's all said and done, if it means it's a big game. You know what? I made the engine to get better graphics, so I'm gonna use it. I'm going all in. ETV, the extra terrain vehicle. This is pretty... Oh, so they keep it where it was before. So story and quests are extremely unimportant. Not fully, but extremely. Okay. So a hair of dev time. I really need... Action... I mean, it's just a bonus. But then again, if I don't add that, then the story also doesn't matter. I bet if I do include linear story or extra story elements, I need more in this category. Because that movie game did it too, where you did decisions like this. So I bet it's very similar. So gameplay, paramount, for sure. Engine, more important. A little more important. Have a save game. Engine, gameplay, absolutely monstrously important. Engine, decent. Gameplay, paramount. I think that's good. So this is like what? Like a 70-20-10 scenario? But right about there. I think that's good. I made this new engine. I may as well go in on it, right? But this is fun. I'm actually having a great time with this game. Like, I'm not gonna have a no story, but I'll have some, like a hair, like a phoned-in background. AT phone. Wait. What does catchphrase parody be? Instead of ET phone home, it'd be like what? AT dial. I don't know. ET dial house. ET dial residence. AT dial residence. That famous quote. Oh, holy shit. I got something for you, chat. Ready for this? Could you fucking imagine getting this for Christmas? The game that helped kill the industry. It wasn't solely responsible, but it killed Atari pretty badly at the time. That's so funny. This is fucking... Oh, I should probably move this. Nothing to see here, copyrighted.
Only
Whoa.
from Atari. Made especially for systems from Atari. The video game that lets you help E.T. get home.
Oh, yeah?
Just in time for Christmas.
Yeah, just in time. To get into the
Happy
fucking
holidays
landfill, dude.
From Atari.
Could you imagine? Oh my god, it's just funny to think that millions of kids out there really got that for Christmas. That was a Christmas rushed out game. Just in hindsight, just thinking about all the layers of how bad it was, that's insane. Okay, we don't give a shit about dialogue. We know that's not important. Like a hair of it. Not none, but a little. Just little pop-ups, right? Level design, Paramount. AI should be decent. Alright, our engine's good too, so I bet this backs it up a bit, right? Yeah. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, right about there. Okay. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll do this. Really good level design. Good visuals, extremely tight gameplay. We're still making the most basic stuff though. I really want to start like diversifying to cool stuff like RPGs soon, you know? It was coded by it wasn't a single guy over a weekend, no. That's not true. I remember watching several docus on that stuff. Okay, the world design is not a high priority by the look of it. So in order, it's graphics, then sound, then world design. So little world design. There's stands of that game to this day. That's psychosis shit, man. So sound, we do know sound is important, so I'm thinking like I don't make the world design horrible because we did invest earlier in this, so you know what? Sound is important. So kind of like great graphics, pretty good sound. The world design shouldn't be like down though. It shouldn't be bad. But time allocation wise, it should look more like this. Visually stunning action game about aliens. The sound is great. Ooh, A.T. Dire Residence. You know, hey, I have a story about E.T. the movie from when I was a kid. Here's a little fun fact for anyone that gives a shit. When I was a kid, you know the scene with in E.T. where he's like fucking around in the... It's kind of scary, but a lot of people have related to this apparently. You know when he's in the kitchen, he's banging around and making everything fly all over the place and you don't see him yet, like the alien? That scared the fuck out of me as a kid so badly I couldn't sleep constantly. I used to have nightmares about that scene. I hated it. I think the first time I ever watched it, I can't remember clearly, but I do recall that I like did not watch it after that. It took me a while to go back to it. My mom was trying to comfort me. I remember something like that. That scene of him banging around in the kitchen where you don't see him, it scared the fuck out of me. And then when he does the yell, that's when I'm pretty sure I ran out of the room. If I remember right, I fucking bolted out of the room and did not watch the movie. I'm pretty sure. I haven't seen that since I was a little boy. Maybe I should watch it again someday. First part of the game's actually brutal timer. I've seen many people play it, so... It's just one of those games with like bullshit, like tricks and traps and like... It's just not fun. It just literally is not fun. Like, you can't even salvage an angle of fun. And that was last week? Yeah. Fuck, how'd you know? I was scared of the scene and turned it off. You know what other movie scene scared the fucking shit out of me, but I loved the movie and would watch it all the time, like every day, according to my mom? Well, a lot of people know this too, and relate to it. The scene with the raptors in the kitchen where it seems like they might actually catch the kids, that shit was scary. That was scary in hindsight. I can see it clear as day in my head. That was a really scary scene. Same with like when the T-Rex is fucking around with them in the car. Like when it starts to ominously come towards them with the water vibrating and all that and the jello shaking, those scenes. They did the horror side of those movies really well. It was a great movie. I should watch it again in 4K. Oh, I bet it looks so good. Oh man. Anyway, let's have like here. I think this is good. Great sound, really great graphics. Okay, well design. Just okay. I think we're gonna have another 7 or 8. And if I'm wrong, I'm gonna freak out. But yeah, do you guys have like... This is not comment bait, I literally want to know. Do you guys have stuff like that with movies that scared you? Anything like that? Why is it so loud? I do need to get better at the other stuff I'm not putting as much effort into, so I might need to start focusing on games that do that stuff, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it. Here we go. AT, the Alien Territorial. Please, please tell me it's not a shitty 5 or 4. Please. More with video games? Oh yeah, okay. Well, like what? That's good. I see those numbers. Oh. Hold. I might have saved the game industry. I can do what Atari couldn't. I could do what Atari couldn't. I could do what Atari couldn't. I could do what Atari couldn't. Jack Trammell, I did what you couldn't. I made a fucking 8.5 out of 10, motherfucker. Jack Trammell, you suck. You're stupid. You made the company die for a reason. That's why you jump ship. You don't get scared, which is why I think all horror stuff is stupid. You'll find something. I'm not scared by a lot, but there's stuff that does get me. Mostly jump scary stuff. Not really anything else anymore. Damn, this one's doing well. I can research casual games. Okay, that could probably bang. Recent market data shows the Commodore 64 slowly losing market share against other PC manufacturers. I bet. Unofficial statement, a G64 employee said that the company has been unsuccessful in introducing higher-priced computers to compete against newer and more advanced PCs. True. True. All right, let's make a report. 8.25. I mean, Nolan Bushnell's a god, but like, he couldn't have saved it either. So the game report says, alien action, great combo. Gameplay is very important. Yep, we nailed that. So we did what we could. Yeah, perfect. Don't really gain that many fans in the early years, huh? I have a lot of cash. Holy shit. Damn. Platform news today, Ninvento has announced that they'll introduce a portable gaming device called the Game Lane. The device comes, we gotta make a Tetris parody. Holy shit, we gotta make a Tetris parody. I wonder if I could research puzzle games. A casual puzzle game on the Game Boy? I guarantee that's our 10. I know that's a 10, right? That's gotta be. Device comes with the changeable game cartridges, monochrome screen, on a green background, built-in speakers, and even multiplayer support via connection cable. Compared to PCs and other game consoles, the Game Lane is underpowered, but given the lower cost and excellent portability, it might find a huge following. It might. Alright, next month. Okay, we're ready for it then. You know what? Let's do some research, make a new engine, and go all in on the Game Boy, right? I think we'll be a really big Game Boy. And we'll make a handheld RPG. We'll make our own Final Fantasy adventure, which is just Saga rebadged, but still. We can make our own Saga or Final Fantasies, and then we can make a Final Fantasy. Oh shit. We could make our own Last Fantasy. Imaginary? Last Imagination or Imaginary? Last Imaginary is kind of a cool name. I could make Pokemon. Well, yeah, I guess I need the genres though, right? Let's research a bunch of shit while we're ahead of it. So, let's research. We need 50 for a new engine though, so I'll do some contract work after. What do I have for topics? Cyberpunk? We'll do that later. We'll do that when we're more in like the modern PC era, so I can go all in on 3D or something. Maybe though. We could make Cyberpunk. We could make Cyborg Funk 3077. Holy shit, wait a second. But maybe I should research this stuff for my engine, right? Yeah, let's research stuff for the engine. We'll go casual first. Yeah. We'll get a bunch of research points, then make our new engine for the Game Boy. Or we'll make some on the Game Boy, then do that. Well, we need to make NES games. We pay for a license, so... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll make an NES game while I do all this other crap. But this game is really, like, you have to really think and be on your feet, because it's active time when you're not paused like this. So... let's make another game before I make an engine, because I need 50 for an engine. So, something on the NES, right? On my construction engine. Genre. No, not genre. Casual, that's right, casual. Let's do... what do we want to make here on the NES? You guys pick the genre. I won't override any opinion here. It's all you. This will be on the NES. It could be, I'll use the 2D high-end engine too, the 30K one. So it'll look good as well. Whatever you want, you pick right now. No, you pick. Just pick. I'm talking a lot. I know I talk a lot, but I'm excited. I'm having a lot of fun. For 2 hours in, I was like, I'm only gonna get 2 hour stream in tonight because I feel like maybe I won't feel good or have enough with this game. This game has legs, man. This is a game I could stream in other nights easily. Because, by the way, I know for a fact, because the screenshots of the game in the trailer, you get way more in depth with like a whole studio of employees, way more unique stuff to do. This is all the basics. This is